Hello there and welcome back to Moby's Galaxy. I am your host, Kent. And today we are jumping straight into Maul Shadow Lord, specifically episode 3 and 4, which literally just dropped today of recording. That's not true. I would like to address some things in the room. We recorded this episode already once and it corrupted. This is a few days later. We're recording this on Thursday, which is fine. We'll see if Ethan can remember what's going to happen. But I do need to clear another thing up because we did cover episodes 1 and 2 already. It was just on a live stream, and it never made it actually onto the podcast. So this is where it officially begins with episodes 3 and 4. But it kind of works in our favor. We're jumping in as the hype is building, and I don't know if the hype is unfounded. I do believe it might be warranted. But we cover everything Star Wars here on Moby's Galaxy. And today we are jumping into some pretty good episodes. So I am joined today by my co-host, Ethan. How are we doing this mid-afternoon?
Hey, doing good. Obviously, you're in the middle of a move. We have a new podcast area. It's fun to be sitting here in our new spot. If any of you are seeing this right now, let us know what you think of it. How does it look?
Yeah.
So that's also probably partially why we're having some technical issues, I guess. But you know what? I agree with you. Works in our favor. You know, we get to talk about episodes 3 and 4 now, and I agree. I think the hype is still there for Maul right now. I'm not seeing any hating on it or anything. So, are
you hating on it? Have you enjoyed it so far?
I'm enjoying it. I'm not hating on it at all.
My main complaint at this point is that I have to do a show on it and record about it, and I would rather watch it all in one sitting and not have to do episodic. But what I will say, I'm enjoying that Disney's doing the 2 episodes at a time. Do you think it's also a good, or do you like it back when they did just 1?
I don't know. I kind of don't like 2 at a time.
What would you rather?
See, my problem is I'd rather just have the whole thing at once.
See, I get that, but I kind of got burnt out on that because that's what they used to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, because I kind of like a season at a time is what I feel like I've been used to and conditioned to over other types of shows. I'm
trying to think like Stranger Things did it for the first couple seasons. The reason I don't like it, one, I think it loses viewership that way. Because
by doing a season at a time?
By doing a whole season. Because a lot of people, I've talked to a lot of people, they feel like it's too late. It's like all their friends are talking about it. It's like, I haven't had time. I've only watched 1, and they binge watched the whole thing.
I can see that.
Stranger Things eventually went to where they were just doing all but like the final 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So that like everyone could have time to catch up.
I definitely see how that builds attraction.
That builds attraction a ton. But I'm happy with the 2 episodes at a time.
Yeah.
Could it just be 1 long episode? I don't know.
It makes it exciting. I think I just get impatient. You know, I just want to see the next ones, and I get so hooked on the story, and I feel like I forget fast anyway. Yeah. We'll see if I remember this if we're podcasting later.
Again, that's why I wish I wasn't doing it. I wish I could wait and not be in this space where we have to record about it. I mean, I have to, but I enjoy this. But I wish like you said, I wish I could watch it all at once.
We said that in the last episode. The fact that we get to watch it and then podcast on it, even for someone like me that's a forgetful person, I feel like this actually really helps me have a better understanding of watching Star Wars and enjoying Star Wars when we watch the episodes and then podcast on it after. Yeah. I will say for our sake, for podcasting, the 2 episodes at a time is perfect for us.
It is.
So, yeah.
I was on a podcast last night, and he was saying that it wasn't enough to talk about. He's like, it's hardly even enough to talk about.
Really?
I'm like, it's like a perfect amount, honestly. Yeah. Like I can stretch this out like 30 to an hour, and it's like that's plenty. Like you don't need to go any more depth than that.
Yeah, I really wonder that with some people because I feel like that's the difference with you and I is like we can mention 2 topics and go on a rant for an hour. You know, it's like so. I think not having a bunch of content is helpful to us because we just expand so much on it. Granted, yes, we have our side tangents and random things we talk about too.
Yeah. Okay, so before we get into it, let's go over the Star Wars news of the day. There has been quite a few Star Wars newses that have dropped today. Mainly, Star Wars Celebrations has just announced when tickets go live. Ooh. April 6th, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
That's us.
Now, we need to talk about this because I'm going to Star Wars Celebrations.
Yeah.
Now, from what people say, I read a post today from a gal who's been to the last 7 Star Wars Celebrations.
Wow, that's commitment, by the way.
She said the last 2 have sold out on the first day.
Whoa, really? So it's competitive to get the tickets
for the 4-day passes.
Wow. Oh, so you can still do
you can do individual days.
1 day.
So 1 day is $95 per day for 4 days, which is like $400, right?
Yeah.
The 4
Wait,
day,
really? Only $400 for that? Oh, for 1 day?
So 1 day is $95.
Okay.
There are 4 days.
Gotcha.
So 95, 95, 95, 95.
Yep.
Just shy of 400.
Mm-hmm.
The 4-day pass is $230.
Oh, of course it's selling out fast then. That sounds like a steal.
I know. VIP is $1,200.
Is that your plan? You want to do all 4 days?
Well, I'm doing 4-day pass.
Yeah. I'm hoping to as well, by the way. We haven't really talked about this yet.
That's what I'm saying. We need to we need to decide if you're doing this.
I mean, as of right now, my answer is yes.
Budgetary wise.
But yeah, budgetary wise, planning, schedule wise,
April 6th.
Acting wise, I don't know what I'm doing. We'll see.
We'll have to decide.
Yeah.
But that's the only Star Wars news that has come out. So with that, we can go ahead and get into it.
Let's do it.
I have my transitions back.
The transition lightsaber.
So, Darth Maul. Good character?
Amazing character. We talked. Okay, this is the problem. Our episode 1 through 2 didn't come out.
You have to pretend like we haven't talked about anything.
Yeah, but we have kind of said in the past, even before talking about this, that Darth Maul is one of those characters that has not been messed up really yet by Disney.
Yeah.
You said Darth Maul, Darth Vader, and Mon Mothma, I think you said last time.
That's the 3. Well, now that's only 3 characters I think have never been done wrong from the original 6.
Mm.
Now, I think there's a lot of characters that have come out now that I think are great. I think Andor has been handled perfectly.
Agreed.
But he has been under the current Lucasfilm the whole time. So he's not like a George Lucas original.
Sure.
Was kind of the thought process. But yeah, no, I think this is a test run of having bad guys as main characters? I think I do.
Ooh. Has that not happened yet?
We've never had a protagonist that's really been bad.
Boba Fett kind of is.
No, he became a good guy.
Yeah.
He definitely became a good. Come on. Yeah. He was a good guy.
You're right.
I think the closest we get is Tales of the Underworld. We get some quote-unquote bad people, but
well, good. This is a good test. And the perfect character to do it on.
This is the correct character.
My goodness. For some reason, it feels like a mistake if they chose Darth Vader.
Well, yeah, I don't really want to touch Darth Vader anymore.
Yeah.
But with that, do you think Darth Vader is going to show up in the show?
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Even 1 or 2?
I don't think so.
Season 1 or 2?
Yeah.
But why not?
See, to me,
story-wise.
This is so Darth Maul related. This is Darth Maul Shadow Lord, about him. I feel like as soon as you show someone as big as Darth Vader, it's kind of taking away from him.
But the Empire is coming to go check him out, right? The end of episode 4, we get a cliffhanger.
True.
And it's the Empire's coming. We know there's 2 Inquisitors are going to show up.
Yeah.
We know Merrick and the first brother.
Darth Vader's not an Inquisitor,
but he is the leader of the Inquisitors.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's enough for us to see the Inquisitors and not see Darth Vader. Because I feel like by now, the people that are watching Darth Maul, Shadow Lord, this new show, they have an understanding that the leader is Darth Vader right now.
Yeah.
So I feel like you don't even need to show it.
But if the Empire knows that Darth Maul's here, wouldn't they not send more and more people to get him?
Okay, but do you think for a situation like this, they would send Darth Vader?
Well, I'm not saying yet. I'm saying season 2. Here's my prediction.
So you think? Well, let me ask this then. You think the situation will get big enough to where we're going to need to see Darth Vader? Because I feel like the Empire is so huge that they can just send their Inquisitors in the Empire. Well, it doesn't have to be a huge task for Vader. 2 Inquisitors, okay. Yeah.
We know we're getting at least Merrick and the first brother.
Yeah.
We still don't know who the 4th brother is. He could be in this. He could be one that Darth Maul kills. I think we know that Darth Maul can't kill Merrick and he can't kill the first brother because they're alive after this and we know how they both die.
Yeah. So
with that, I think, here's my prediction.
You think so?
I think Darth Maul is going to kill 1 to 2 Inquisitors. I think there's 2 mystery ones or maybe a secret Grand Inquisitor that's like a previous Grand Inquisitor.
What do you mean by that when you say you think he's going to kill 1 to 2?
1 to 2 Inquisitors. One will
survive.
No, 1 to 2 Inquisitors.
Oh.
He's going to kill 1 or maybe 2 Inquisitors.
Yeah.
And then the cliffhanger of season 1 will be Darth Vader being called. Merrick is going to call Darth Vader to come help. And that is how season 2 will begin.
Interesting.
That's my prediction. There has been maybe some leaks we don't know.
Oh, so you know something I don't.
Okay, it is either a fan made poster or a legit leaked poster of Darth Vader.
They can get you though. They'll trick you.
I know.
We'll see.
So I don't know that.
Well, that's exciting.
For sure. It is exciting.
I'll have to do some researching and digging myself, and just maybe next podcast I can tell you if I found it.
Maybe he'll be there.
Maybe.
I think he's going to kill an Inquisitor. So
yeah.
Now, Maul. How did you like him drinking tea? Do you think that's within his character?
Drinking tea. I don't see how it'd be out of character. That looks fine.
Do you think it's something he actually does, or is it just a ploy for Devin? That's
a great question.
To show that he is chill and he is normal from your perspective.
I bet he just is chill and normal. It kind of seems like how he is. I like that idea, though.
I think because his whole thing is seduction. He is seducing her to the dark side.
Yeah.
Everything he does is
I don't think seduction is the right word.
It is. They use that in Star Wars all the time.
Really?
He was seduced by the dark side of the Force. It's in Episode 4. It's like the very first time we ever heard of Star Wars.
Interesting.
The first time we heard about the dark side was about Obi-Wan talking to Luke about his father.
Yeah.
A young pupil of mine named Darth Vader was seduced by the dark side of the Force.
Interesting.
That's what he says.
Huh.
So he is seducing her to the dark side.
Probably because she's going to be Talon.
Oh, we're just going to go for that?
Let's just go into it right now.
Well, do you think... Okay, here's the question. Do we think that Devin will become a Darth Talon?
Yeah, so we talked about this last time in our last recording, but I think that's an awesome idea. It could definitely be that. Okay, because here's the thing. Fans love this character, you know.
Talon?
Yes.
Yes.
It's probably one of the most cosplayed.
Yes.
Probably, I guess you could say, sexiest characters, I guess.
Sure.
You know, that's how Talon is definitely known, in my opinion. I think it'd be very exciting to the regular audience, too.
Is the reason that people call for her to be Darth Maul's apprentice is because she's red?
I think so, honestly.
Because they're like their timeline, it's not canon, but they're like 300 years apart.
Yeah.
So like there's no reason that they would ever. Now, I guess there is the rumor that George Lucas had a whole script that Darth Maul and Talon would be like the new next bad guys for the sequel trilogy. I guess like there's a rumor that George Lucas said that. I haven't actually looked it up. I've been told that.
Well, man, what is Darth Maul's species again? What?
Zabrak?
Zabrak, yeah. Zabraks don't age any differently, do they?
What do you... No, like longer?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. So, okay.
They're about like human, I believe.
Oh, really?
I think.
They're more like human? Kind of like human alien, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. So and then very similar to Twi'lek.
Devil-like. Remember, Darth Maul is the devil of Star Wars.
Did I say that?
No. Well, yeah, we joked about that last time.
He is.
Because remember, we talked about Mandalorian and Grogu merch, you know?
Yeah.
And the difference with there being Darth Maul merch. I had said last time, I doubt there's going to be any kids merch made with Darth Maul.
Oh, yeah.
And then you were like, there actually is, though, or something. Right?
There's like children's T-shirts. But there are no childhood dresses of Darth Maul.
Yeah.
To my 3-year-old daughter's chagrin, she wants a Darth Maul dress.
Does she really?
Oh yeah. So here's the thing. My daughter, my 3-year-old daughter, came to me, and we were looking at costumes for last Halloween, and I said, "Oh well, what do you want? Like we could get a dress. We could get like a like a Bluey dress or like an R2-D2 dress." She liked the R2-D2 dress idea, but then she said, under her own accord, that she would like a Darth Maul dress.
Wow.
Now, here's the thing. I looked it up. There are no children Darth Maul dresses.
I mean, it makes sense. You know, it's not very exciting for your child to have a red and black dark side Darth Maul dress.
But, like, girls can be into Darth Maul, too.
Oh, for sure. I'm for it.
Yes.
I am. But I see why there's not any mass production of it.
Like, Darth Maul was a scary character for kids in 1999. Like, I watched it. He was... kind of, but I was never scared of it. You could always tell, especially with the Clone Wars come out later, like we changed our minds about him a little bit, but like he's always been a compelling character for the dark side. Like he's very complex. He's very like, you can just tell. I don't know.
Well, maybe the show's on to something. Maybe Mimobi's next product. A Darth Maul dress.
Darth Maul dress. I'll make one.
One
will be sold.
Wow.
To my child.
So Talon though, do we think her name is Devin Talon? Then?
No, it'll be yeah. So that's the question, right? Is her name just Devin Talon, or does she take a Darth name? But since Maul is no longer Darth,
oh yeah, that was the debate.
Maul.
Yeah, he's not. Oh, so technically it's wrong to say
previously Maul.
Darth Maul Shadow Lord, because he's just either Maul Shadow Lord or Darth Maul.
It's Maul.
Yeah. So saying Darth Maul Shadow Lord is technically wrong.
Saying Darth Maul is wrong.
Really? Well, for this show, he's not Darth Maul?
No.
Oh.
So
I thought we were going to see in this show when he wants to drop Darth.
I don't think he uses Darth.
Really?
No one said Darth this whole time, I don't think.
I feel like we have heard him referred to as Darth Maul.
I think it's just Maul. You ever heard of the Shadow Collective?
Either way, even if it's said or not, we could still see his reasoning and why he wouldn't. Well, he has already said he's trying to kill Sidious.
Yes.
You know? Doesn't like Darth Sidious. Obviously, doesn't like the Darth side.
Well, obviously, by the time we get to Rebels, which is a few years after this, right? He specifically says,
right. True.
But an Inquisitor says Darth Maul, or maybe Ahsoka says Darth Maul. One of them says it. He's like, no longer Darth, now just Maul. That whole thing, right?
That was a pretty good accent.
Thank
I
you.
gotta say.
So we need to talk about the Devin in the room. Devin.
Okay.
Devin. So we don't know anything about her, but what I will say, in episode 2, she sees Darth Maul, and she instantly says, Maul. Do we think, here, I'll tell you what I think. I don't think every Jedi would know who Darth Maul is. Why would every Jedi know Darth Maul? Because in episode 1, he wasn't like going to all the Jedi. He was mainly like, oh, Qui-Gon, you go deal with him.
Well, did he train in the Jedi arts?
No, not with the Jedi. No one should know Maul except for the Grand Masters and like the Council, because they had Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon go deal with him, and then people would know that like Obi-Wan, like it may have come around a little bit, but like not everyone would instantly know this Zabrak would be Maul. So that's why. Here's my question.
Okay.
Jumping ahead a little bit, when she gets out of Maul's grasp, she escapes, quote unquote. Gets released.
Also, kind of epic way to escape.
Hang on, we'll come back to that.
Okay.
She talks to her uncle Daki. It's not her uncle, Master Daki. Master, was it Dio Daki? No, what is it? Dio.
I think Dio. Was it Dio Daki?
It's Daki. I don't remember.
Yeah, and we know it's Daki.
Master Daki says, because she wants to go get him. She wants to go get Maul. He says, a Jedi doesn't pursue revenge. We cannot be seeking revenge. What do we think that revenge is?
Oh, right, because there's been nothing to show yet of.
I mean, yeah,
major. Sure, she's locked up, but is that enough to?
That would not.
Oh, I need revenge now. You know.
What do we think the backstory is?
So, what I said.
We go ahead and say it.
Yeah.
You pretend like we haven't said it.
Okay, her family.
Her family.
That Maul has done something with her family, and she knows it, and that's how she knows Maul. She said his name. We just said that.
Yeah.
Because Maul has already done something with her family. Maybe Maul doesn't know that he did that to her family. Like, she was just a child. He wouldn't have known that was Devin at the time. And Devin did something to her family where she knows that, and she knows who Maul is.
Now, I mean, traditionally, most Jedi are taken from their families before they know their families. Almost every Jedi we know is like that, right? Yeah. Ahsoka is a little bit of exception to the rule, but she was only like 2. Obviously, Kenobi knows a little bit about his family, but he didn't know any names. The exception is Anakin, right? Because they don't want you to know much about your family before you become a Jedi.
Yeah, which was a little bit of that's the problem with Anakin. That was his turn, you know?
Yeah, that is true. So I think Maul knows something more about Devin. Now, we've had this debate. I'd like to have it again.
Okay.
Do we think Maul just happens to be on Jarix?
Yes.
And he's just like meditating. And the meditating's like, oh, hey, look, there's another Jedi, a young Jedi that could be manipulated. Perhaps I need an apprentice. And he just like, oh, I'll just go get this young Jedi, take him, become a Sith. Or is he drawn to Jarix through the Force because Devin has some secret that he can exploit as a Sith apprentice?
See, what I think is Daki and Devin also just came to here. This feels like a mission that's happening here when we first saw them come into the start of the season, right?
Well, I mean, obviously they're surviving Order 66.
Yeah.
They were probably stationed on this planet.
To me, this feels like a mission and something they're trying to solve. But
mission from...
I don't know. But is it... I don't think Maul was their obligation, though. But it could be, is what I'm saying.
No. What?
Do you get what I'm saying?
Why, no one knows who would have sent them.
I don't know. Someone from the Jedi Order?
There's no Jedi Order.
Oh. Wait, that's so true.
The Jedi Order's gone. They are survivors of Order 66. They have no contact with other Jedi. How it feels to me right now is Maul... Here's my prediction about what Maul did to Devin.
Sure.
Maul killed Devin's previous master. Because the reason that Devin doesn't seem to have that big of a connection to Master Daki is because I think he is a newer master. I think he became her master maybe like 6 months ago, and then Order 66 happened. I think Maul killed Devin's previous master. That's why she has an endeavor to get revenge.
Wow.
Because and that's why she doesn't really care about what this master's saying. It's like, oh, I got a new master, the lame master that just likes to do what he doesn't want to steal fruit. Donkey's just kind of annoying. And like they've obviously created a bond through Order 66, right? Like they have survived through this, but that's my prediction is Devin's master was killed by Maul.
I like that prediction. Obviously there's still a connection between Daki and Devin, that's to both be Jedi survivors,
Yeah.
Then they're going to have this connection and hopefully they're going to try and stick together, Yeah. But I totally see that. Could be right for Devin where she's just, you weren't my actual master, Huh. I kind of like what you're saying there.
I think I've been thinking about it.
I like now can't really think of another idea.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else either. Next up, I want to talk about Maul's his seduction of Devin down in when he's doing tea, right? He obviously planted his lightsaber there for her to take, right? It's very obvious at that point.
For sure.
He knew she was going to take it.
Yep.
I don't know, like, how did you feel about that whole scene in the dark with him talking? Do you think he's doing a good job of winning her over?
I think so. Yeah. I think you can kind of see it in Devin where she's really pondering these things there.
Yeah.
But to the point of like, she knows she shouldn't be listening to it, but you can tell it's hitting her like in her heart somewhere.
Yeah. I usually equate this, like I have to equate everything to real life a lot of times. I equate what is happening to Devin similarly. It's a hard word for some people. Everyone right now listening, say similarly out loud.
Similarly. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Similarly.
Wait,
isn't it you?
Well,
no, it's an I.
Similarly.
It's
similarly.
That's so hard.
Similarly. Lurly. Okay. Similarly to something in real life. So I feel like right now what's happening to Devin is she is starting the steps of deconstruction from her Jedi faith. Right?
Yeah.
Like she doesn't necessarily want to be going down this path, but she has been presented with information that is outside of her indoctrinated Jedi temple life to like, oh, there is a separate point of view that maybe everything I know isn't necessarily the hard and fast truth. Why am I the one who was born where a Jedi would take me and I could be in this? Like, what is special about me? Well, she has Force, but it's a little bit different than Christianity and like religion and Mormonism and the whole thing, right? Like, I don't know where I was going with that, but
they both have the Force.
They both have
the Force is a known thing.
Yes. This is true. But I want to say is you can tell an interesting thing that happens. She grabs the lightsaber, and she goes through two different forms of lightsaber combat.
Oh, yes.
So she starts with Form 3, which is more aggressive, like the pointing of the lightsaber similarly to Obi-Wan Kenobi. Then she switches to the defensive Form 6, which is more like Soul from the Acolyte, and I think Qui-Gon Jinn, if I get that right. The more standing, the more blocking, defensive type maneuver.
That's really
interesting.
And
she bounces back and forth between these kind of showing the inner turmoil. Obviously, you don't have to know Form 6 and Form 3 to understand that like she's kind of an aggressive stand and then a defensive stance.
Sure.
At the same point.
But it does kind of communicate she doesn't have her own chosen style. She's kind of just doing other people's forms.
True. That is true. One thing I did notice throughout the episode, which I really liked, is the Force whisper sound.
Oh, yeah.
That happens around Maul in episode 1. The There's like, it's kind of like Lord of the Rings, The Ring, or like Harry Potter. I think it goes in Harry Potter a couple times. Kind of like Partial Tongue, I guess, a little bit like a.
Yeah, for sure. There's just certain things or objects where you see them and you hear this whisper.
So that happens like 3 times in this episode, like 2 episodes, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
And then Maul obviously gives her the choice to leave as part of the ongoing seduction to the dark side. Because if he didn't let her go, then she'd be like, oh, the dark side is bad. But he's like, no, we have free will on this side. You can do whatever you want. If you want to leave, go ahead and leave. I'm not going to make it easy. I want to talk to you, but like, you can go.
Yes.
But do you think...
It's just, all of this is very similar storyline to like Anakin, you know, and what he's gone through.
In a way.
Especially if what we said is true about her family and her parents. You know, if there's a different struggle going on that she's put with a different master, like Daki on this, you know, I'm riding this train as if we were right.
Yeah.
Then it'd be very similar to like what Anakin had to go through. It's like, everyone else here, these other Jedi Masters, you don't understand what I'm going through, and that this could actually be a better path for me, you know?
Yeah.
The difference with her, though, is I don't see this longing, seeking desire of... I mean, of course she wants peace, you know, but she's not the chosen one like Anakin. She doesn't have this major burden on her shoulder to where she could more easily make this choice, you know?
True. I think she wants to help the galaxy, but I think she's realizing maybe she can potentially do more good outside of the restrictions of just being a low life with Daki.
Well, also, maybe she hears that Darth Maul wants to kill Darth Sidious, and she knows Darth Sidious is bad, and she starts jumping on that. Oh, she's like, really?
If she knows who Darth Sidious is.
True. We don't even know if she knows who Darth Sidious is.
There's thousands of Jedi across all these planets.
Yeah.
They're in the mid-rim. This could be where she was stationed. On Janix and Jarix. I keep saying it wrong, I think. Is it Jarix?
I think it's Jarix. I think we talked about it last time. I
have it written down as Janix.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think we've been saying that wrong. That's embarrassing.
Also, earlier you were, when she came in and she said his name, Maul.
Yes.
Do you think it's also just a possibility that you could know someone's name through the Force?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Huh. There's so much you can do with the Force.
She's a Padawan.
Yeah.
She's not that in tune.
But she knew his presence being around him.
Kind of, did she?
It seemed that way.
Or was it just dark outside her cell, and then she heard laser blaster shots? And then she saw him walk up and look and like use his lightsaber.
It definitely was that way, the opposite way. With Maul. Yes. Maul knew her presence and that it was there.
Yes, but he's been meditating a lot.
So maybe that's more what was being communicated. It was Maul knowing her presence.
Yeah, I think so.
And then I was taking it both ways.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, I think when he got there and she saw him,
yeah,
then she was like, oh yeah, here he is. And then she hoping that he wouldn't see her. She was hoping he wouldn't see her, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We can touch on the side story because I don't really care about it that much.
With the captain?
Or
lieutenant, whatever.
Lieutenant Lawson.
Lieutenant Lawson. Oh, yeah. The scene where he goes to watch his kid play. What was the sport that he was
playing?
Bodekin, yes.
Do you know where that comes from? It's a reference to Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. In the background of Anakin Skywalker's home, he has one of the handle things that it's like lacrosse, basically. There was one hanging.
Yeah, it totally looked like lacrosse.
There's one hanging in Anakin's room.
Wow.
Thus sprung an entire side quest of Maul Shadow
Lord. So we
Lord.
don't ever see the game Bodekin.
I don't think we've seen it anywhere else, if I'm being honest. It's just lacrosse, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Lawson.
So we talked about that, but it's funny to see that he'd go to his son's game, you know, his son's like, oh, Dad, you actually made it. I didn't think you were going to be here. He scores a goal. His dad hears that he scores the goal and doesn't stay for just another 5 seconds longer so that his son can see that he saw the goal or heard it, and was there. Yep. He just, he's got work to do. He leaves right away.
He's got to go see Two Boots.
So, of course, the classic, it's very 90s style where it's a baseball game. You look over to see if your dad's like, oh, Dad's not there. If he just stayed 5 seconds longer, his son would have seen that.
His son would have liked him.
I kind of liked that, that classic feel of the son being disappointed about his dad not seeing him do that.
How do we feel about the betrayal of Two Boots? Two Boots betraying.
Oh, yes.
How do we feel? Do we feel like it's in character? Do we feel like it's good? Do we feel like it's bad?
It was such a sad thing to see his and Two Boots' relationship have to kind of be that way.
Yeah.
Where you can tell he's worked with Two Boots a long time. It looks like.
He drinks a lot of calf.
Yeah. And just the fact that he's like, he had to shut him down. He took him to the other room, shut the door, and shut him down to the computer. He could not call the Empire. That's not what he wanted to have happen.
Yeah. Which is funny, in my opinion. Now, I think Two Boots is in the right here. He should have called the Empire. Maul is too much for this local force. Two Boots understood that because he is.
Oh, yes,
and
definitely.
We see that, right? It's funny him not wanting to call the Empire and him kind of working with other, like with Mario or whatever, Vario.
And not taking the deal.
Do we think he should have took the deal?
Oh, I mean, that deal sounded like exactly what the lieutenant was looking for.
So the deal with Maul that he offered him to be like, I'll take care of you and I won't mess with you if you don't mess with me, for the police to be on his side.
Yeah.
And he said, die well.
Yeah, what a line. The other sad thing, by the way, with Two Boots and him, when he's demoted to desk duty,
that's
he sits
sad.
at his desk and he has this photo with him and Lieutenant and he slides whatever it was. He blocks his photo of them. He's like, well,
don't even want to see him. Don't even want to see him. That guy. Which is very sad.
That is what Star Wars has done so well.
What?
It's created this mood in droids.
Droids. Yeah.
People have such a heart for droids in Star Wars, and they've done that so well.
Robots, man.
Yeah.
Well, droids specifically, which is different than a robot.
Oh, true. He's not a droid.
He's a droid.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Droid is just an android.
Well, is a droid a robot?
No. Well, okay, wait. Droid is a robot. A robot's not a droid.
That makes sense, actually.
A robot is more machinery with no mind. A droid is the android side of it. So it's called a droid, which was coined or whatever by George Lucas, I guess. But
so we talked about
has personality
in Mandalorian season 2 or Book of Boba Fett. I can't remember.
I don't know.
Remember those walkers that helped build that building? Would you consider that a droid or a robot?
That's probably a robot. It's just doing a task without thinking.
Yeah.
Doesn't have, I guess technically a robot. I think they're all considered droids in Star Wars, but I think the difference between an android droid and a robot is the brain power to have external thoughts.
You say android droid?
Android droid.
What about iPhone droids?
Nope, wrong one. No. We didn't touch on. Here's a thought. Is Maul too overpowered? We are 4 episodes in, and he doesn't seem to have an adversary at all. The Pikes, right? We go to the Pikes.
True.
And
the Pikes
did you fall for the ploy? Right? Darth Maul comes down after Vario, right? And he shows up, and then he gets shot in the back with the stun gun. Did you think that was actually Maul?
Oh no, I didn't think it was Maul.
You thought?
I think the way they set up the whole scene, he had his hood on the whole time.
He did.
It looked like it was a setup of some sort, You could just tell it wasn't Maul, which was very calculated by Maul. That whole thing and the plan to know that Vario was going to turn on him and then shoot someone else to then turn in that prisoner so that the leader king or whatever, the Pike Syndicate was like, this is not Maul. For Maul to have this amazing entrance to go in and just destroy that was such a calculated idea by Maul.
But here's the thing. Does that mean he's too overpowered?
No.
He has no adversaries. The main character of this show has no problems. There have been no problems thus far.
Yeah, has there been any problems?
I mean, he's been trying to get...
To be fair, do you think he's in a spot or an area right now where he would have problems?
Well, I know, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying story-wise, you normally have an issue. Now, the issue is being self-made up, having it be Lieutenant Lawson's problem of Maul. But do we think they are going to introduce that? let's talk about the cliffhanger.
Okay.
It's kind of a cliffhanger.
Sure.
End of it, 2 boots. I hope you can forgive me, sir. Or whatever. I can't do his voice.
I don't even remember what his voice is like.
It's just like a normal guy's voice.
Oh.
Kind of. Like
if you didn't say I couldn't do his voice, I would have just been like, oh, that was 2 boots.
It's a higher pitch voice.
Oh.
A little more robotic, one might say. The Empire shows up to Lieutenant Lawson's chagrin.
Right.
He's not happy about it because here comes the Empire. They're going to go and force all their stuff.
Yeah, 2 Boots says, forgive me.
What do we think's going to happen? Who's in that ship?
I don't think it's Darth Vader.
Of course it's not Darth Vader.
Probably an Inquisitor.
You think an Inquisitor already?
Yeah. I think if they hear it's...
There's only like 7 of them. You think there's already like, boom, like the first people to show up?
The person that
the closest people is an Inquisitor to the mid-rim? They have
Well, they probably have a lot of Inquisitors.
They don't have that many.
Really?
Yeah. How many Inquisitors?
But I feel like just knowing who Maul... Do they know who Maul is, you think, though?
Yes.
Because I feel like that's enough of a name to be like, send an Inquisitor.
Does 2 Boots know it's Maul? Or was that just Lawson figured it out through his shady contact with that lady when he found out about the Shadow Collective?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
It's a good question.
But here's my question. If you're like, hey, I need to call the Empire, there's a level 1 person, would not just the nearest Imperial ship show up? Would they not be like, oh, these guys are a day away, these guys are 2 minutes away? They're just going to send the 2-minute away people. Yeah. I think...
It is a whole big Star Destroyer. You know, we got the classic shot of the Star Destroyer coming over.
I know who it is.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's already been a leak or something you've seen?
I just figured it out.
Well, then say.
So, it's not an Inquisitor yet. Inquisitors normally don't just fly around on Imperial Star Destroyers. They have their own Inquisitor ships. The first people we're seeing is just General Empire, meaning we get Stormtroopers, we get some classic... General Nadine's. We get some lieutenants. We get Lawson's wife. His wife works for the Empire, and she is on that ship.
Yes, I agree with you. Because this is why, we saw in the beginning, it's basically just Lawson and his son right now. Yeah. There's a picture of her. We saw a picture of her, their family photo or whatever. And for some reason, it feels like his dad doesn't want his son to be there, or she's busy with something.
Yeah.
He doesn't want her to get involved, sort of thing.
Yeah, because the Empire.
So she works for the Empire.
We do know that. She mentioned that. She's showing up. It's got to be.
Probably.
Because
I can just see the way they're going to do that scene. If the door's going to open up, and then it's just,
hi, Mom.
Hey, honey.
Yeah. Hey, hun.
Yeah.
Don't start with me.
Why didn't you call me sooner?
No, for real. But it's going to be like a situation where, because here's the thing: if you're a Imperial lieutenant, that's what I'm guessing she is, lieutenant or higher.
Probably, yeah. She's gonna have the
gray
outfit.
And she sees a call, and I imagine multiple people see the call, and she's like, "Oh, it's on Janix. Oh, well, free trip to go see my kid." So she's gonna be the one wanting to go. So to me, I feel like it's gonna be her. It's just got to be. It makes the most sense.
Yeah. I think you're kind of on it right now.
I've thought about this.
This is great.
I got everything, man. I got it on lock. But I'm pretty excited with the show. Do you have any? I mean, I think we kind of went over predictions and kind of how we felt about everything. Yeah. Do you think? The lightsaber fight. Did you like the lightsaber fight at the end?
Oh yeah, I think they're killer right now.
Was it good?
Yeah, they're cool fights.
The first thing
I love what they did with the whole darkness thing too. I thought that was a great idea.
The first thing I thought of while watching this is I thought of the Infinity Castle from Demon Slayer, the new movie that came out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of side shots of sword fights, side to side. And I thought of it. I mean, I was watching, I was like, wow, this looks just like the scene where the freaking yellow guy fights his older brother or whatever. It looks like one of the scenes. It looks just like it.
You like that one room where there's the guy over the water and there's this cross path?
No.
Oh yeah, that's not even in the Infinity Castle.
No, I'm talking. It's like a corridor. It's just a corridor. There was a lot of corridors in that movie, in Infinity Castle.
Kind of like a dojo room.
Yeah, but there's a lot of straight long. Well, there's a lot of one-on-one fights.
True. Yeah.
And it just I saw it. I saw it. It looked, because this one is more.
I think the Infinity Castle's a lot bigger scale than how
I'm not talking about.
opinion, but
I'm not talking about the entire movie.
The Infinity Castle in general.
I'm not talking about the Infinity Castle.
You just said
the movie is called Infinity Castle.
Oh, okay.
It reminded me of.
Now I get.
It reminded me of Demon Slayer.
Okay.
Samurai sword fights, anime style.
Yeah. What? Okay. Am I wrong, or did it? Sometimes in the way it's animated, does it kind of look that way?
The blades look more curved when they fight.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm. Because the way they're edited.
Because I did notice that when we were watching, I was like, "Ooh, that felt like an anime fight."
Yeah, it does, because the way they're animating the blades now are a little more fiery and a little more curved. Because like in a lot of anime, there's fire swords.
Yeah,
that's why it looks like it. And so like when they're swinging, like you go back and you watch.
So her third form is really actually water. Third form.
Oh my gosh. No, because if you go back and watch the Clone Wars movie, which we will do this year. By the way, it's on the table.
Oh yes.
Their lightsabers are so just like sticky.
Yes.
But like now they're the comment I like to describe Maul Shadow Lord is stylized. It's very stylized.
Yeah. I do. I really like the way they've done this animation. I said it last time, where in the same way that, sometimes animation in the past, it all looks like one picture.
Yeah.
There's no difference in focus.
Yeah.
It's different with this show. There's actually a focus on characters, a blurred background, and a focus on a character. And so it's a different style animation. I think it looks really good.
Yeah. I don't,
because it also it's newer animation. There's some changes, just like we talked about the lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
But it still feels like Clone Wars style.
Right. It's still animated.
Yes.
It's not like a completely different style of animation. It's still CGI at that point.
I think it looks good.
It's augmented Clone Wars. It's a new, like I think it's similarly to how Bad Batch did its own thing. I know you haven't seen it.
I know.
It's definitely Clone Wars style, but it has its own vibe, I guess you could say. And then Maul has its own vibe. And then like season 7 of Clone Wars kind of is very different than season 1. And it's that more stylized version. Do I think this lightsaber fights is one of the greatest? No, I don't think so.
That just reminded me, one other thing with that lightsaber fight.
Okay.
Is there any difference that someone feels when they wield a red lightsaber? Because I feel like Acolyte kind of communicated that, but that was like a changing of color thing, I guess, that happened in the Acolyte.
That's not the same thing.
I know, but like she's using a red lightsaber.
That was bleeding a kyber crystal.
I know. Obviously, that was different, and there's a whole thing about that.
Yeah.
But there's nothing that someone feels differently about wielding a red lightsaber, though.
They might. I think that's what the whispers were about. Obviously, crystals are not sentient, but they do have power.
Yeah.
They're not just a thing to make a lightsaber, because if you could just make lightsabers out of crystals, everyone would have one.
True.
Right, you have to be... There's a whole thing. Like, I haven't watched that arc in Clone Wars in forever. So I don't remember specifically. I don't know.
Because I was just going to say that could also kind of be a tease to the future then, if she does wield a red lightsaber. But that was such a good idea to add those sounds, and it's just so...
it's Maul. They know
it really makes the presence of an item or a thing that they're using,
Yep.
Wow.
So that's my thoughts on Maul Shadow Lord. Now
there's only seen four episodes.
I know, but now we get to do a fun mini game.
Ooh.
So let me get my cutting board.
Okay. Are we doing this live on the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I have brought a green apple. Do you know why I've brought a green apple?
Tell me. I have no idea.
Yes, you do. Sam Whitworth says that when he does Maul, he always has a plate of green apples.
Yeah, so he puts the green apples in his mouth to try and make the Maul voice.
He says it makes the Maul voice better. So what we're going to do is we have a line from Maul, and we're going to say it.
Pull that up.
We're going to say it without apples, and then we're going to take a bite of an apple, and then we're going to see how it sounds.
We will compare. You guys can comment or tell us who did better.
Compare and contrast, one might say.
So we're going to do a line from the show.
Yes.
From episode 3.
I want you to go. I'll go first.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first? Okay. So I'll do before apple and after apple.
I'll hold this up so you can see the line.
What does it say?
Should I play it? I'll play it on the mic.
Sure, play it on the mic.
Okay. This is the line we're going to do. It's, I think the first time talks.
Just say it. Just say it.
Whatever. Okay, here's the line.
You are beginning to see things from a new perspective.
Okay.
All right.
So this is without Apple. So you are beginning to see things from a new perspective.
Okay. Without. Now with.
How do you do this?
Here, I'll hold up the line so you can see it.
Where did you put it in my mouth?
I think you put it to the side. You like kind of did it to the side of his mouth.
So you are beginning to see. I'm chewing still. So you are beginning to see things from a new perspective.
It actually did sound different.
Okay, your turn.
Okay.
Here's your apple.
All right. Oh, without first?
Yeah, without.
So. Wait, that was so bad. Wait. So, you are beginning to see things from a new perspective. Okay. That was so bad compared to you. Oh my gosh.
Do an apple.
Okay. You just like put it in the side? And
he like chewed it up. It's so weird.
This is an ASMR podcast right now. All right. So, you are beginning to see things from a new perspective.
Okay, not bad. That was pretty bad, but I'm not gonna.
That was terrible. That was too bad. So, I can't do it. I can't make my voice deep enough.
Let me. I'm gonna bring mine up a little bit so I can go a little farther away. Okay. Last try.
Okay. Go.
Stop chewing next to the mic.
Oh, sorry.
Apple. I hear it a lot, didn't he? So you are beginning to see too much apple. I can't use my tongue.
You threw a lisp in there. I think of things.
So you are beginning to see things from a new perspective.
Holy crap!
Pretty bad. Not bad, right?
That was good.
I like it. Okay,
that was great.
Last one.
So I don't know how you're.
You are beginning to see things from a new perspective.
Man, you just got that Unk deep voice.
Uncle Docky. So, thank you for joining me, Moby's Galaxy, a Star Wars podcast. It has been fun here, and join us back next week. Hopefully, on a normal release schedule on Tuesday, we will be reviewing episodes 5 and 6, and hopefully, everyone dies. Until next time, may the Force be with you.
How's that?